Most of the styling we add to websites is done with CSS. However, there are some small HTML elements available to us which also provide some text formatting too. All we need to do is to surround some tags around the text which we want to apply to. First, let's take a look at making text bold with the B tags. So back over to our product, and if we go down to the description, if we wanted to make the word awesome a little bit darker or a little bit bolder, we can wrap this. Actually, first let's cut that out. We can create the B tags. So we can see we have an opening and a closing tag too. Inside of here we can paste in our word of awesome again. Give that a save and then reload the browser. And now we have the word awesome as a darker, bolder colour. Although the B tag is valid to use, it is recommended that we use the strong tags instead. So let's replace B with the word strong. Save and then refresh. The text does look the same, but the strong tag defines important text and is usually also displayed in bold too. We can also make the text italic too, which, as you may guess, is the I tags. So let's replace strong with I and reload, and then we have some italic text in place. Just like the B element though, the I element has been around for a long time, and it's now recommended to use the M element in place where possible, as it's more semantic or descriptive. So instead of I, which you might often see, we now usually use M, which is short for emphasis. Save that and then refresh. M is used to give extra emphasis to the text, whereas the I element is more for a visual italic effect, rather than highlighting any extra importance. We also have the ability to delete text with the delete element too. This represents text which has been removed from the document by adding a line through it. So let's take a look at how this is used. Delete M, and then add in DEL, which is short for delete. Save that, and let's take a look at this. And now the word awesome has a deleted line through it. We can also do the opposite too by adding text to the document. So if we wanted to remove the word awesome, just like we've done here, and replace with fantastic, we would use the insert element to insert a word. So just after delete, let's include the INS, which is short for insert. And between this we can add the word fantastic. A space there, give that a save. So there's the deleted word of awesome and the underlined inserted word of fantastic. Next I want to look at using the mark element. This element represents highlighted text. This is a similar effect to what we see when we search for a word on a website. So for example, let's go over to the Mozilla website. So this is developer.mozilla.org. I can go to any section which we like. Inside of Chrome, I'm going to select Command and F to open up the search. And then if we search for a word such as developers, just like that, we can see it's highlighted in yellow on the page. To add this effect, we can surround the text with the mark element. So let's try this. Instead of delete, let's add mark inside of there. And we can also get rid of this inserted text. We don't need that anymore. And then back over to the index page and refresh. And there's the yellow highlighting which we've seen before. The final element I want to cover is small. This does pretty much what it sounds like. It makes the font one size smaller. We can simply replace mark with the word small. Just like we have for other examples, and this works perfectly fine. Or we can combine them both by nesting. So surrounding this small section here, we can add the mark elements too. So just before it, let's add mark, and my text editor automatically completes this. But instead we want to add this at the very end. So from the inside we have the word awesome, surrounding this we have small, and then surrounding small we have mark on the very outside. So nesting is pretty simple to do. We just need to be careful to arrange the tags correctly from the inside outwards. All these elements we have looked at too can also be nested. In fact, we've already nested all these examples so far inside of these P elements on the very outer. And also all these P elements are nested within this div. So give that a save and let's see these both combined. So I have the smaller text and also the yellow highlighting in the background too. I'm now going to remove these from the project as we don't need them. So let's remove small and mark from before and also after the text. Save that and then refresh. And now we're back to normal. So although we don't need these elements for this particular project, it is important to know they're there if you ever need them.